I'm smiling ear to ear. Oh, 45. We're pretty far along.
Be ready to give your lives to protect.
I actually have no recollection of what happened. Hold on. Okay. I think what happened was we were beefing with the new kids, and then Shouma had his whole thing, his whole arc. He got shredded and like fought what's her face? Pumpkinhead, and then Tomato Head, sorry. And then now we've like joined forces and Shouma's also on the team now. I think that's what happened. So, okay, let's go. Oh my god, I miss Takumi. I want to pinch his little cheeks. I want to pinch his cheeks. Okay. That's the most rest I've gotten in a while. I don't feel as tired as I did after the battle before this one. Getting to bed nice and early must have helped. Okay. We should be safe from enemy attacks for a while now, and hopefully the tension between the two groups will ease up. Yeah.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm hungry. Better head over to the cafeteria for breakfast. Hi. So we're just waiting on the brother and sister to join, I think. Hey Kako, are you on your own today? You might not have realized it, but I was watching yesterday's battle on the monitor in the war room. Oh, you were? You were also amazing, the way you came together to take down the enemy. Yeah. Even Shouma got over his fear enough to help out, yeah. And he turned out to be very strong. And I really wish I could be like that too. Yeah, she wants to join. But her brother is holding her back. Kako wandered off in the direction of the cafeteria, a thoughtful expression on her face. Yeah, their relationship is a little weird. I feel like he kind of has a little bit of control over her or something, like overprotectiveness. When I entered the cafeteria, I was greeted by a rare sight. Aw, now we all get along. Everyone was there, and they weren't even arguing. Good morning, Takumi. Morning, everyone's here today, huh? Yeah, well, we gotta settle our bet and make these losers do whatever we say. Oh yeah. Do we really have to go through with this? We basically buried the hatchet yesterday. Yeah, I thought we did. No, nuh-uh, a bet's a bet, a promise is a promise. I'll never accept these guys if they can't keep their word. Only Gaku could show that kind of determination for more important stuff. It's gotta be Shouma who makes the call though. He's the one who fought the duel and was basically the MVP of the battle yesterday. Good for you, Shouma. It really has to come down to me? Damn right, you've earned this, man. You fought, you won, and now you've got to claim what's yours. Alright, I've thought of something. Whatever it is, we'll do it. In order to the losing group, I wonder what he's come up with. I'm curious too. Alright, let's talk. We have to do anything for Shouma? Sir, I said sure. Sir, Shouma says, does anything include acts of indecency? She's always like that, huh? I'm ready for whatever Shouma throws at us. My family trained me to be resistant to torture. Okay. I was hoping you'd all forget about this. At this rate, I'm sure to disgrace the Utsutsuki name. Okay. I suppose we did promise. It's only right we accept responsibility. This was Shouma's victory. Let him have his moment. I don't really care about this punishment anymore. The last thing I want is for those guys to be mad at us again. I hope he makes them play an escape game where the losers die horribly. Maybe give them a time limit too. 9 hours to find the door with the number 9 on it. Do we really have to go through with this bet? I thought we settled our differences yesterday. He's gonna not ask for anything crazy. A bet's a bet, a promise is a promise. I'll never accept these guys if they can't keep their word. I wish I could be the one who decides what punishment to give them, but I guess Shouma's earned this. Hi, Kako. You were also cool yesterday. I wish I could be like that. She's next, for sure. I wonder what kind of punishment Mr. Gonzaki thought of. Well, as long as it doesn't affect me or my dear sister, I don't really care. Okay, what is it? This is Shouma. What are you gonna tell them to do? Okay, here goes. Hey, I know you must be mad at us and everything, but if I'd won, I was never actually going to hold you. stay out of this. You'll get yours soon enough. Go for it, oh mighty powerful Shouma. Do your worst.
I want you all to be our friends.
Aww. Kind of weird in the middle, but that's really wholesome. That's really sweet of you. I knew it would be something like that. You know how weak I am and how much I hate conflict. I can't stand how tense these things have been between our two groups. Shouma, stop! I'm gonna cry. I'd be a lot happier if we all got along. It doesn't matter who was here first or what campus we all started out at. Let's just be friends here now as members of this academy. Anyway, that's the best my single functioning brain cell could come up with. Does that sound alright? That was beautiful, Shouma. That's all you want? I feel like there's something we should be asking you for. I feel like that's something we should be asking you for. Shouma's such a peacemaker. Whoa, 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 Shouma, maybe you want to rethink this? I got a whole bunch of ideas you can use. Gaku, he's the one who fought. He's the one who gets to decide. Actually made me tear up a bit. It's so sweet. That's right, what Shouma says goes. So much for getting our own back, but it's not like Shouma was ever going to come up with something really bad anyway. Well, there you have it, guys. An order's an order. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that energy. It's touching. Why are you crying? Such a magnanimous attitude for a victor to take. I'm so moved. For real. From this day forth, we will all be comrades in arms together. So says the holy Jumanji sword. So my camera cut out for like a minute. Don't worry about it. Nothing really important happened. Basically, Eito proposed a cheer, a team cheer, and it was really cute and funny. Yeah, my camera has been doing that a lot, but when something important is like happening, I double check it. If like a few minutes are gone, it's usually like nothing really happened during that time. So yeah. All right, then what should I do for the rest of the day? I've got plenty of spare time. I might as well use it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can hang out with a lot of people now, right? I can hang out with Shouma. I can hang out with the new people. I don't think I could do that before, right? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Even a worthless maggot like me is feeling like things are going rather well. Okay, I guess I can't hang out with you. Hello. Doesn't look like the invaders will be visiting today, which means another peaceful day to spend with my dear sister. Okay. Feels like our bonds of friendship go stronger every time we overcome a trial together. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger indeed. Why was that in red? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Why was that in red? Okay. She's deep in thought, better leave her to it. She's cooking something. There are thoughts marinating. I can see it. Okay, so I could hang out with her now. I think I will. Sortakumi, would you like to read some manga with me? Sure. Okay. I never would have imagined I could find old issues of my favorite manga publisher here. Destiny smiles upon me. No, I dare say fate herself smiles upon me. Destiny and fate mean the same thing. But I do wonder how the protagonists of these stories manage to be so cool. Just reading their tales makes my heart skip, my pulse race. Ninja, pirates, demon slayers, underdog sportsmen, even princely tennis players. Paragons of coolness. I'm seriously totally obsessed. Ugh, I'm so enamored my heart's about to give out. Kiyoshika. Hashtag cool. Looks like another day's over. There's nothing to do here at night. I'll just go to bed and rest up for tomorrow. Yep, 45th day. Day 46. Right after the morning announcement ended, another sound echoed throughout my room, the doorbell. Who could need to talk to me this early? Kako? Kako? Okay. Not really expecting anything. I opened the door. I got a shock when I saw who was standing there, though. Either Ima, Kako, or maybe Pumpkinhead, Tomato Head. No, that's... See, she was someone who I would feel like wouldn't be a shock. Right? Good morning. Do you have a minute? Morning. Sure, come on in. I did my best to act as if I were welcoming any other friend into the room, but it wasn't convincing. I was still nervous around her, even more so now that we were alone. Okay. Now that we've cleared everything up between our two groups, I can tell you about this with a clear conscience. Oh, it's time you knew about world death. The what? World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. You'll really tell me? That's great. It's been on my mind for a while now. We're going to tell everyone together. When you're ready, come meet us in the war room. The war room? Okay, I'll be right there. Oh, and one more thing. You said you knew someone who looks just like me. Could you tell me a little about her sometime? Okay. It's okay with you, I mean. Okay. Flashing me a gentle smile, Nozomi left the room. I never thought she'd be the one to make the first move. I'm glad she did, though. I was way too nervous to bring it up. Someone who looks just like her. I don't even know if that's the way to put it, but... No, first things first, I should head over to the war room and hear what they have to say. Now, what is going on? Karua! Hi Kako, what are you doing here on your own? It's okay, you can be on your own. I was thinking, is it okay for me to carry on like this? Even Shouma found the courage to change for the better. I wish I could be a little more like the rest of you, fighting to protect the people I love.
Huh?
Are you sure you're alright? Kako walked away, heading for the war room with a profoundly thoughtful expression on her face. Profoundly thoughtful. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Yes, indeed, all the dull-eyed simpletons with no refinement, no social standing, and no future, all gathered together in one place. The future's an unwritten book. I could still make up something of myself. Anyway, let me cut to the chase. We called you all here to talk about world death. You said before that it was what caused this war between us and the invaders. What is it exactly? We'll tell you everything that Nijo told us. It's a long story, but bear with us, okay? Or the Okay. That's your cue. Kyoshika? What, me? I haven't prepared anything. You're in charge of explanations. It's what you're good at. Explanations and exhibitionism. You're a double threat. I'm not taking my clothes off. Don't worry, we'll take the lead. I'll take the lead here. Before I start, there's some terminology we need to get straight. Back in the Tokyo residential complex, did you ever hear about something called Planet Earth? What? Planet Earth? Oh. We're not on Earth? Okay. Wait, did we know that? I guess we didn't. I guess we're on another planet. I've heard of it, sure. I can't say I know very much about it, though. Same here. From what I've read in library books back home, it's where humanity used to live, right? Ooh, do we have like an Ark situation, a Noah's Ark situation where, I don't know, maybe we're in space or something, and where humanity used to live. Okay, let's just see what happens. What I learned in our library books is where humans live. They mention it in old manga sometimes too. It's supposed to be really huge, like hundreds of times bigger than the complex. Okay, so the complex is on the moon, on another planet. I mean, wow, I didn't even think of that, that we weren't on Earth. I think that's about all any of us know. They kind of skimmed over the subject in school. Humanity once lived all over planet Earth. The population was in the billions, and they didn't live under a giant ceiling either. They had an open sky, just like the one here. Billions? That many? And then a phenomenon that came to be known as world death changed everything. Earth was no longer able to support life like it once had, and the population began to decline rapidly. To combat this, the giant underground shelters were constructed to house the survivors before humanity died out completely. Underground shelters. So we're on Earth? Yes, that's what the place where we grew up really is. Oh, we are on Earth. The Tokyo Residential is a colossal complex is a colossal shelter hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface. A shelter? The whole thing? All this happened a long time ago, so even Nigo isn't sure how accurate this information is anymore. But so far as we know, our community in the Tokyo Residential Complex is the last of humanity and has been for hundreds of years now. Wow, we're really getting a history lesson today, huh? I never even knew there was a time before the TRC. I wonder why they erased history like that. And world death is what forced everyone down here? Just what kind of phenomenon is it? Essentially, the planet began killing itself. It did what? According to Nigo, the Earth has a life of its own, and while it's not quite like ours, it has its own will too. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters started occurring all around the world. That was world death. The planet tried to kill itself. It can do that? What drove the Earth to do that to itself? Remember how we said the human population was in the billions? Well, they all needed somewhere to live. They developed and cultivated the world around them as they saw fit, not really giving a crap about long-term consequences. So it's like global warming. Pretty soon they were draining the planet's resources, faster than it could replenish them. Not to mention the many wars humanity fought against each other. Some of them were so bad, they left the Earth permanently scarred. It couldn't put up with that kind of abuse forever. Something had to give. I'm not surprised. Leeching off someone else without ever giving back and abusing them on top of that sounds like my scumbag brother. You have a brother? They didn't realize the planet had a mind of its own, but they should have known better. Humanity continued to propagate, willfully ignorant of the damage they were doing. Of course, the Earth wasn't completely powerless. It showed its resistance with earthquakes, tsunamis, wildfires, volcanic eruptions, stuff like that. But no one recognized these disasters for what they were. They ignored the warning signs and just kept on keeping on. Right, like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. You're making it really hard for us to ignore you. Oh my god. That like went right over my head because I was thinking about what was going on. Finally, Earth reached its breaking point and shut himself in his room to wallow in self-loathing and play gory anime games all day? You can tell us your twisted family history later. Just shut up for a minute. As I was saying, Earth turned to its last resort to kill itself and make mankind without it. You gotta admit, world death is a pretty fitting name. So the planet dying, the planet choosing to kill itself, was humanity's fault? Not a pleasant thought, is it? The Earth must have really hated us by then. It's hard to imagine the kind of overwhelming despair that would make something do that. Once world death began, there was no stopping it. The environment became barren, hostile. Millions, no, billions of lives were lost. The only reason humanity didn't go extinct is because a handful of communities were able to escape into the shelters. Like the Tokyo Residential Complex. Have you ever wondered where the name comes from? Most of the people in the complex are descended from residents of Tokyo, a metropolis that stood on the surface hundreds of years ago. So there might be more around the world. Of course, it's been so long that no one remembers what kind of place it was or why it was called that. Whole generations have lived their lives without any awareness of the world outside the complex. Us included, naturally. By the time we were born, humanity has already been living underground for centuries. Until we were brought here, the complex, the shelter, was our entire world. We ain't in the complex anymore, so you're saying this is what the surface looks like now?
Yes. This is what Earth became after it was ravaged by world death. This is the land where our ancestors lived. You can see now why they had to go underground.
For real? If it's that bad, should we even be here? Shouldn't we go back to the complex and... The complex isn't necessarily safer, not anymore. What do you mean? The TRC's days are numbered. The whole place is gonna collapse soon? What? Why? How? World death is still going on. It won't end until all life on Earth is extinguished. It's only a matter of time until our little pocket of humanity runs out of resources and finally gives up the ghost. No way. There's just one thing that can save humanity from the effects of world death and give everyone a brighter future. And that's whatever is in the defense room of this academy, or so Nigo said. It can save us from world death. But what is it? What is the school here to protect? Perchance it's a set of mystical artifacts that grant a single wish when brought together. Or maybe it's just one, and we'll have to set out on a journey across the universe to collect the others. A grand tour, if you will. What, you think you can just ask the Eternal Dragon to bring everyone back? Get with the program, Grandma. It's all about permadeath these days. Once you're gone, you're gone. Nay, morbid stories where everyone dies are even more out of date. In trying times, people need something more uplifting. Can you two have this discussion somewhere else? Unfortunately, Nigo didn't have clearance to tell us what's in the defense room. Said it had to remain a secret so the enemy couldn't get wind of it. But there was one thing he made very clear on. He was very clear on, whatever this thing is, it's humanity's last hope. It sounds ominous. And we're fairly certain that something is going to happen on our 100th day here. Something is going to activate or awaken or something. At any rate, that's what will deliver humanity from world death. We'll be able to live and thrive on the surface again. All we have to do is make it to day 100. Nozomi said it's our last hope, but last chance might be more appropriate. But if we mess it up, mankind is done for. Last defense? Our last chance. And the invaders are trying to stop this world-saving event from happening? Yeah, the invaders are another thing we didn't get that many details on. But judging by what we have been told, we've come to a conclusion of our own. The invaders are world death itself. So they're not actually an invading force so much as manifestations of the planet's will. Then the Earth itself is the final boss here? How are we supposed to deal with that? Things have gotten really heavy, huh? Sorry, I started getting nervous again. So all those people, like those bosses, are just... Now do you see why it's so important that we protect whatever's in the defense room from the invaders? We haven't been exaggerating. Humanity's future really does depend on us. The hopes and dreams of all mankind rest on our shoulders. We can't let them down. If we lose here, it's all over. So that's how it is. There you have it, a comprehensive summary of the situation. This is why we must strive for nothing less of total victory. Why do I feel like this is, like, not true? Like, I feel like there's another catch here. Like, Nigo was lying about something, or was wrong about something. Why are you looking so pleased with yourself? You didn't contribute to that comprehensive summary at all, you glory-hogging chowderhead. Forgive me, that was never my intent. If you want forgiveness, strip down and bury your contrition for all to see. But leave those ridiculous sneakers on. You'll look even more exposed that way. Why this sudden fixation on me getting naked, Lady Karua? Yeah, good question. If everything you've told us is true, then yes, we do understand now. We finally know what this war is all about and how important it is. Better late than never, I guess. It explains the difference between the two groups' attitudes as well. No wonder Nozomi and the others have such a strong sense of duty. Us, on the other hand, Sirei was killed before we could hear about any of this, so we've just been fighting for our own reasons in our own disorganized way. But why didn't he just tell us? Damn, I wish we had known this sooner. I'm more fired up now than ever. Like, why didn't he just tell us from the start? Fighting to save people, that's one thing, but saving all of humanity, that's a whole nother level. If we put this off, we'll be heroes. We'll probably get a reward and everything. I mean, if we save all of mankind from destruction, no one's gonna begrudge us a couple million yen here or there, right? I knew whatever was going on here was serious, but I never thought it'd be this bad. I might have been better off not knowing. I still think the people in charge are crazy for sending an unremarkable nematode like me, but since I'm here, I guess I should give it my all too. Don't worry, so long as we work together, we can overcome anything, even world death. Everyone's sounding a lot more motivated now. Good. We're still missing a lot of details, but it's enough for us to start presenting a more united front. This doesn't feel like some random war we're forced into anymore. It's so much more than that. Okay, some of us are taking it better than others. It is a lot to take in after all. Sorry to have to be a fly in your ointment, but I still have some reservations. Fly in your ointment. That's creative. Now, more than ever, I have to wonder, if this mission is so important, why entrust it to a bunch of random teenagers? Good question. Sorry, I can't answer that. Nigo didn't seem to understand anything about the selection process. Maybe there's a clue in the dreams Shouma's been having. Yeah, the ones about us being experimented on in that place. Kamakura General Hospital, was it? Interesting idea. Too bad it's not really enough to go on. I'm sorry, my peanut kernel of a brain can handle only so much. What you think, Imakako? Does all this make you want to fight like the rest of us? Us fight? Yeah, humanity's future is on the line, you know? Mr. Yakushiji, I think you need to get your hearing checked. I've already made my position quite clear. I don't care about humanity. I don't care what happens to the complex or to the planet for that matter. We've no real reason to get involved, so we'll just leave the fighting to you. Isn't that right, sister dearest? But if it's to defend all of mankind, then... See, my sister agrees. Let the girl talk for herself, man. If that's all, we'll be leaving now. I haven't had breakfast yet, and I'm positively famished. Good luck with the whole saving the world thing, everyone. Nonchalant as ever, Ima turned and left, dragging Kako along behind him. Okay, something's seriously wrong with the Wonder Twins over there. How can they remain so detached from everything? They're like two self-obsessed peas in a pod. Still cute though. I don't think Kako is self-obsessed. Do young people today have no notion of social responsibility? But fear not, the Holy Jumanji Sword and I will beat some sense into them. Leave them, Kiyoshika. Trying to force them will only push them away further. That's just the way they are. There's not a lot we can do about it. You okay, Eito? I'll be fine. This long discussion is starting to take its toll on me, that's all. What is wrong with you? What? Can you let us know? What is your condition? Been talking here for a while now. Maybe we should end the meeting here and give everyone some time to process this information. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. She'll probably short circuit if she has to listen to any more. Me too, honestly. Everyone else seemed to agree with the sentiment, so we decided to go back to our room for the time being. What a way to start the day. I have a feeling this will do wonders for our morale, though. Protecting this school means putting a stop to world death. It means bringing hope back to a dying world. We may not know why we were chosen for this mission, but that doesn't need change what we need to do. I'll keep fighting for the good of humanity, for everyone back in the complex, and for Karua, who may or may not exist. Now that that's settled, what should I do for the rest of the day? I don't really feel like sitting around doing nothing right now. Oh, I can hang out with him too? Why is he in the boys' bathroom? He's just hanging out in here? Alright. Yugamu. Yugamu? Hey there, Takumi. What a coincidence seeing you here in the bathroom. Yugamu, what are you doing here? Just some minor business. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Well, now I'm definitely concerned. What kind of business do you have in the bathroom? Well, come on, Takumi, you know. You know. Well, I just got this feeling that I was lacking erotic stimulation in my life as of late. So I thought I'd examine your excreta. What do either of those things have to do with one another? Takumi, you don't understand. What is going on? Takumi, you don't understand the salaciousness behind the act of excretion? Oh, for the love of murder, I feel so bad for you and your lack of imagination. To excrete is to release something created inside the body through the genitals, right? Is that your genitals? It's basically the same as a sexual act. That's insane. I didn't understand a damn thing Yugamu was saying. But what I did understand was that he has some really twisted fetishes. Yeah, that's foul. After spending some time together, you understand Yugamu better now. That's disgusting. But I'm not surprised. Like, when I first saw him in the bathroom, I was like, he's probably just like into that. Freak. I want to get to know him more though. You have my attention, honestly. I'm fascinated. Yeah, let's do it again. Let's hang out with him again. Oh my god, we're obsessed with each other. Yugamu. Noooo. Oh, what's going on? Why does he look like that? Let's find out. What's the matter, Yugamu? Are you not feeling well? Don't worry, I was just experimenting. Experimenting on what? I was testing the effectiveness of my new poison on myself. Being my own guinea pig, if you will. Guinea pig? Are you crazy? That's way too risky. I wanted to feel the effects for myself. Poison of the tools of the trade. Poison is one of the tools of my trade, after all. A professional killer needs to be fully familiar with poisons. Okay, that one was pretty tame. He's just poisoning himself. Day's already over, and just like the announcement says, we've got no idea when the next attack might be. But when it does come, I'll be ready. I'll fight with all my might to protect this school. I guess I'll call it a night. Getting enough rest is part of being prepared too. I lay in bed, closed my eyes, and within a few minutes found myself drifting into a deep sleep. Dream?
Hey,
Aww.
Karua?
Yeah? What is it?
Could you help me out with this question? You know I suck at math.
It's your own fault for leaving all your homework until the last day of summer.
What are you even doing here then? Can't you go read at home?
Your mom asked me to keep an eye on you and make sure you weren't goofing off.
So, I'm basically a prisoner in my own room.
Yup. Now, do a good job and earn that parole.
What's that book you're reading anyway? Looks old.
It's about the world outside the complex.
That again?
Well, it's interesting. Don't you ever wonder what it's like out there? What it was like in the olden days? Reading these old books, I feel like I can imagine it. It gives me a connection to those people who lived under the open sky all those hundreds of years ago. At least, when I can find them, it does. Most libraries don't even stock them anymore. I must have read this book a million times already.
Most people aren't interested in that stuff. The outside world's a scary place.
No, I think there's more to it than that. The people in charge are probably covering it up. They don't want us to learn too much about the outside world in case it makes us want to leave.
You're a conspiracy theorist now? Give it a rest.
My god, Takumi.
Seriously though, I'd love to see it for myself someday, even if just for a little while. I want to see the sky and the stars and the moon with my own eyes. This book says they're so pretty, people held parties just to look at them.
Moon? What's that?
Are we on the moon?
A
No,
big
we're
chunk
not.
of rock that floats around the Earth. It's close enough that it looks like it's right above your head. And it's got a pale glow that lights up the night.
Right above your head? What if it falls on us?
Ha ha ha.
Nah, that'll never happen. Besides, don't you have other things to worry about? If you don't finish on time, your mom will take away your video games, you know?
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Why does math have to be so hard?
Hmm. I wonder what all these dreams mean. Music. Sad music. How ironic. I never felt any kind of interest in the outside world, but I'm the one who ended up here. I wonder how many people in the complex have ever thought about leaving. Would they even want to live on the surface again? I can't speak for everyone else, but Karua would love it, that's for sure. If we can make it through these 100 days, I can make that happen, right? What would life be like for us then? I can't even imagine it. No use worrying about it now. I have to actually make it through this war first. As for today, I'll start by going to the cafeteria. I'm pretty hungry. Hey. Hey, Takumi, I was thinking, since we're friends now and all, how'd you like to throw away your humanity and get in on my experiments? It'll only hurt for a second.
Hey!
I told you I'm perfectly happy the way I am. The cafeteria was more full than I'd seen it in a while. Main campus and second campus, fighters and non-fighters, they were all there. Sure is busy today. It's kind of nice to see everyone together like this though, almost like we're a real class. No offense, but if I had to go to school with these weirdos, I'd never make it to graduation. Don't worry, Gaku, you're less of a classmate and more like a slave who happened to come in through the wrong door. What kind of school would keep slaves on its grounds? I think we'd make a great class. All these strong personalities make it more interesting. Wouldn't you say so, Takumi? Oh, yeah. Maybe. Just when I feel like I'm starting to get used to Nozomi, I dream about Karua, and now I'm uncomfortable all over again. We learned a lot about world death yesterday, but I'm still no closer to figuring out the connection between those two. Hey, I thought you guys had morning training around this time. You taking a break today? Yes, we can always train a little later, and it's worth it to get to talk to everyone. I, for one, welcome the change. Just spending a little time as a group in the mornings is sure to bring us all closer. That stinks. What? Oh no, not whatever vapid inspirational statement you were about to make, Mr. Atsuki. I mean, there's an actual weird smell in the air. It's like rotting fruit and armpit sweat. Hey, that's my curry you're talking about. You're gonna ruin everyone's first impression of it. It smells bad? Wait, you made more curry? Well, you looked so pathetic when you said how much you wanted to eat it again. I couldn't help myself. Did he lie? Wait here, I'll go get it. Karua skipped away and returned with a plate of curry which she set down in front of Gaku. Prepare your taste buds for the ride of their life. Courtesy of Osuzuki family recipe. I expect you to eat it all, even the plate. Is it not good? I'm not eating the plate. Besides, curry is kind of heavy for breakfast. Oh, you unrefined little mole rat. What is it like to live so totally unaware of the world around you? I've adjusted the flavor to make it suitable for a morning meal. Now hold on to your ass, because this is going to send you into orbit. Come on, I bet it's not that great. Despite his protest, Gaku scooped up a spoonful of curry and brought it self-consciously to his mouth.
This is amazing!
Oh my god, what happened to his face? The taste seems mild at first, but then you realize it doesn't need to flaunt its spiciness, it just lets itself spread throughout your mouth subtly, demurely. Demurely? You say demurely? Okay. But then the aftertaste hits you, and it's like a fireworks display of flavor. Sweet and savory bursting into one after another, perfectly balanced so neither overpowers the other. So he turned into a commercial? The more you eat, the stronger the spiciness gets until your tongue is tingling with delight. The contrast it creates with the simple wholesomeness of the rice is sublime. And don't even get me started on the texture. The sauce is so creamy, the meat is so tender, I can't stop eating. My body's desperate for more. Slow down, I can't keep up with this information. This dish is the ultimate evolution of culinary achievement. Bow down before its superior pedigree. Yes, ma'am. Is it really all that? Hey, man, let me try some. Just one bite. Me too. Are we all gonna turn into those, like, cartoon characters? I mean, or whatever you would call whatever that is. Me too. How much curry do you guys think is in a lethal dose? Back off. This is mine. Thieves, all of you. You won't take my precious from me. Hehe. No one can resist the allure of Osuzuki curry. Very well, you may all partake of the family's gift to the curry lovers of the world. Form an orderly line there. Is it going to be like this every morning from now on? Let them have their fun. A little camaraderie might help improve their teamwork. Yeah, I guess you're right. Do you mind if I ask you something? What is it? When you were a kid, did you want to see the world outside the complex? Did you ever think about that kind of thing? Yes, actually, I thought about it quite a lot. I thought it would be great to see it with my own eyes, even if it was only for a little while. Granted, now that I'm here, it's not exactly what I was expecting. Ooh, music? Huh. The lively mood lasted all through breakfast. Eventually, I would ask her more questions, but okay. Eventually, the group dispersed and I headed back to my room. Like, did you have, like, a childhood friend growing up that was a guy that looked like me? You know, what did your mom look like? Do you have a daughter that looks just like you? Stuff like that. Like, come on, let's dig a little. Anytime I talk to Nozomi, it just raises more questions about her and Karua. Sometimes it feels like their personalities are completely different, but then Nozomi will come out with something I've heard Karua say before, practically word for word. Yeah. Are they really parallel versions of each other? I seriously can't think of anything else that would explain it. Ugh, no use racking my brain about this. I'll try to talk to her more later. In the meantime, what should I do today? She's a clone. She's a clone of her mom. They're both clones of her mom.